Hey, South Point Church family, welcome to a new episode of a new devotional series. I'm so excited about it. We are calling it Body Armor. We're going through Ephesians chapter 6, going through the full armor of God. And today I'd like to talk to you about verses 10 and 11. So Ephesians 6, 10 and 11 says this, "Finally, be strong in the Lord and in His mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes." Just a couple of studies here that I did. That word, His might. So when we put on the full armor of God, we walk in His might. That word might also means power, force, or ability. So when we put on the full armor of God, we are empowered by His force or His ability to overcome, get this, immediate resistance. We put on the full armor of God, and through that, we have the ability, through God, to resist or fight against immediate resistance. So verse 11, so put on the whole or complete armor of God. It doesn't really work as efficiently or effectively if we're not putting on all the armor of God. And so with this new devotional series, we're going to eventually get to each individual piece of the armor of God, but we first must be able to understand that we got to wear all of it to effectively fight against the devil. A complete set of both offensive and defensive weapons and armor. Everything needed to wage a successful warfare, And that phrase also means a whole and complete armor of God. Also means the full resources that the Lord gives. This is so important. We have all of God's resources at our disposal to wage spiritual warfare, if we will use it. We just got through our last devotional series about these conditional promises of God, this if-then type thing. And this is a great segue because it's just like that. We have all the resources of God at our disposal if we'll use it. So why should we? Why should we put on the full armor of God? So that we can withstand, to stand firm. That means to make a military stance against, because it's coming no matter what. So are we going to be prepared for when it comes to stand against the deceit or the craftiness? We actually get our root word in English. We get our word method from this word in the Greek, to fight against the devil's schemes. Some Bibles say schemes. This is where we get our word for method. The devil actually has methods. Maybe we should do a devotional on that. So we put on the full armor of God so that we can stand against these methods of the devil. This schemer, this slanderer, as it is in the Greek. And this word in Greek, diabolos, I might have said that wrong, but it's okay. It actually means slander. It literally means to cast through, one who casts through. It makes me think of when I was a kid, we used to play this game called Red Rover, where we'd hold each other's hands and we'd say, let someone come over, and they would try and run as fast as they can to break through the line. That's literally what the devil does, to separate us by any means necessary. So let's use some encouragement. Let's use God's full resources that we have at our disposal so that we can make a military stance against the devil and his schemes together. Just like in Red Rover, where we're all holding hands together, we got to stand together and stand firm together. And one more thought. We don't fight for positions of victory. We fight from positions of victory because we have God on our side. I pray that this week you are encouraged, that you are blessed, and I pray that this word speaks to you and blesses you. And if it does, just share it with someone who might be going through something, and know that we're praying for you, and we love you, and that we'll see you this Sunday.